Yo, what's good, fellas, man? I know it's been a minute. I had to check back in with y'all. Y'all see the title. We're gonna get into that in a second. But yeah, man, I've been away for a little bit, man. I just been, focusing, on my business, focusing on my health and, staying in the gym. I love the gym. That's one of my first loves before guns or anything like that. I absolutely love the gym and I've been into that a lot lately. But I had to check back in. And just tell y'all a couple things that that about I'm thinking about getting. And I know nobody opinion really matters, but I actually value some of you guys opinions, that comment on my posts and stuff like that, because it honestly helps me out for making stupid purchases and things of that nature. So I'm just gonna give you my thought process on why I'm thinking about getting what I'm getting, and I'm just gonna see, what y'all think, and that's gonna either lead me to getting it or not getting it. So, we're gonna see how that go. But before we get into that, man, y'all know I like to start off with my EDC dump. And before we do that, gotta start off with the scent of the day. This is the Bahara Blue. This is a really, really nice scent, man. Fellas, you'll like this scent for sure. I have got some compliments from this scent. It's a very, very nice. It's a fresh scent. It also got some little hints of vanilla, but very subtle. But I feel like you'll like it. But yeah, that's the scent of the day. EDC of the day. I was carrying my Glock 43X, and YouTube, every gun right here is clear. There's no ammunition in any magazine, but carrying the Glock 43X per usual. For anybody that's new, this is the EPS carry. Also got the TLR7X sub running as my flashlight. All right, and of course I have the handle it grips on there. As far as light, I got my EDC 29 by Nightcore. I absolutely love this light. If you're looking for a nice pocket light, look, check out Nightcore. Beautiful light. Number one, it's nice. It got this flat design and it is super bright. You got so many different modes on it. Check it out. Now, guys, if you hear a fan in the background, I got my fan on. It's the summertime. It's hot. Sorry if you hear it. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. But all right, man, let's get into it. So y'all know I like to keep my carry guns pretty much simple. All right. I carry the Glock 19. I carry the Glock 43X. I carry my Smith & Wesson Bodyguard 2.0, depending on what I'm wearing. All right. So, if I'm wearing something that is like, some tight t-shirts or anything of that nature, I'm going to carry my Bodyguard 2.0 because I actually can conceal that the best without printing. All right. I don't have that right here right now. I'm not going to get it, but that's like my third carry option. So I'm not really looking for any carry guns. All right. Outside of my carry guns, I have this PSA dagger that I really like to use at the range. I also have another PSA dagger right here. As you can see, the slide is not on there because the firing pin did break on this dagger. Very unfortunate. But I did talk about this in a previous video. The firing pin did go out on me, so I need to replace that. But in the meantime, I was trying to swap my Harrington Arms compensator onto this slide right here. Well, the issue that I'm running into, I can't get the goddamn thing off. I put so much Loctite on it that it don't want to come off. I unscrewed the screws or whatever, so I'm gonna have to get a some type of heating gun or something like that just to melt down that Loctite a little bit, and then I should be able to get this off no problem and get this thing back into work. But yeah, so those are both of the daggers. Those are just like my range toys, and nothing more than that. All right, so with that being said, as you can see, I got my two carry options. Now let's get into this. So I went to Academy Sports yesterday. It'll be a totally different day from when I put this video out, but from where I'm making the video now, it was yesterday. And I just went browsing over there by the guns. I went to go pick up some ammo. I picked up like 250 rounds of 9mm. I did not go there to buy a gun at all. And so the first thing I see, I was like, oh man, they got the Ruger XM, the Ruger XM. Yeah, I'm sorry for stuttering. It's kind of late while I'm making this, but I was like, damn, they got the Ruger XM right there. I was like, dang, that looks nice. I didn't seen a lot of videos about it. I wonder how it feels in hand. Then I saw the Canic Mete MC9 Prime, uh, however you pronounce that, but the Prime, the Canic Prime, we just gonna call it like that. And I was like, oh damn, they got both of them. Those were two guns, I was looking at before online. And so first thing I did, I said, let me see. I asked the guy, I was like, man, let me see that Ruger, uh, the Ruger RXM. Let me see that, the RXM. So he gave it to me, right? I put it in my hands. I fucking fell in love immediately. Now, listen, I am a Glock boy for life. I absolutely love Glocks. They just do it for me. Aesthetically, they do it for me. Reliability wise, they do it for me. Being able to do aftermarket things, Glocks do it for me. But I put that goddamn Ruger in my hand, and oh my God, it fit like a glove. The presentation, when I went to pick it up and aim, whatever, sorry, my light went off, but how they got the handle situated, it just fits perfect. It feels great. The sights look phenomenal on it. And this was the thing, that pistol was only $399, all right, in that store, but it felt just as quality as my Glock 19. Like when I picked it up and I wrapped back the slide, I said, this feels like a fucking Glock. Keep in mind, I've had my Glock for 5 years, all right? So I know what a Glock feels like when I pick it up. That gun felt like a Glock with an upgraded handle. No, I bullshit you not. It felt like a Glock with an upgraded handle. And I'm like, bro, it's optic ready and all of the things of that nature. It takes Glock mags. I already got a bunch of Glock mags. And I have been looking for, another gun just to have fun with, do a little build with. And I said, also, I've seen a lot of videos on it, and the gun seems pretty damn reliable. It's a lot of people carrying it, people putting thousands of rounds in it, not having no issues. So I'm like, it could also be a carry option as well, which I'm going to carry my Glock 19 before I would carry the Ruger. All right, let's just go ahead and throw that out there. But the simple fact that I'm hearing that it's a reliable firearm, I would have the option to carry it. Because I don't like to carry anything that's not, pretty much, tried and true. People got good things to say about it. But the Ruger XM, I haven't found any videos with anybody saying anything bad. The only gripe is the P mags that come with it, but which I don't give a fuck about because I got a bunch of Glock mags to throw in there. But anyway, I had the gun in my hand and it felt great, and I'm really thinking about purchasing it, because I've been wanting to dibble and dabble in some different things. And the thing with the Ruger, the RXM, this is where it's selling me at, and I think I want to get into it. Now, with your basic Glock, all right, this is serialized right here. All right, your barrel serialized, your slide is serialized, but the actual firearm, even like with the dagger, is the frame. Okay, the frame. Matter of fact, I'm gonna do it off camera because YouTube might try to flag it. I don't know. They be weird, man. Like when you taking slides and stuff off. So I'm about to remove my slide real quick so I can show y'all what I'm talking about. Actually, the serial is up under the light. I think it's up under the light. Anyway, this is serialized, all right, and this is what's considered the firearm. This whole thing right here, okay, this is not your firearm. This is considered the firearm. The thing with the Ruger XM, this is not considered the firearm, and this is not considered the firearm. It has a built-in, well, I'm not gonna say built-in. It has a removable chassis system where you can take the chassis out, and that is your firearm. Well, what that does, it gives me options to change out the, what would I call this? I'm just gonna say handle for right now because I can't think of the correct terminology. Like I said before, man, it's late or whatever, but the frame, okay, there we go. So it's a chassis system. That way you can change out the frame to whatever frame you want to that's compatible with that chassis. So I heard Icarus is doing some things with that Ruger RXM thing, and they're either coming out with a frame or they already got one for it. I know they have different colors of frames and they're very cheap. So I'm like, bro, I can do a lot of customization with that firearm, and the base of it is only $399. So that is one of my selling points. I'm like, man, I can get real creative and, just do different things, and, have little projects, because me personally, I love projects. I love having, something to do that's hands-on, especially when it comes down to firearms. And if I can do that and have fun with it and not have to spend a lot of money, you bet your ass I'm gonna do it. You feel me? $399, like, yeah, it's a lot to some, but it's not too much to me. And I'm like, yeah, man, I can do that. And so with that being said, I already have attachments for it. I have a red dot right here. I got my Hollow Sun 507 507CX2. This is a red dot that I can go ahead and slap on there off rip. If I wanted to, I could put my Sally Chameleon on there. I got that option. I also got this Aimwin optic that I have that they sent out to me for completely free, the review. I could put this on there, but this one's gonna, stay on my dagger. And then of course, I got the lights. I got a TLR7 right here that I could slap on that thing, or one of my old lights. So I already got the accessories. I don't even need to where did this screw come from? Oh, it came out this Hollow Sun. Let me put that back in there. But I don't even have to buy any other accessories. I don't have to buy mags for it. I don't have to buy a red dot for it, and I don't have to buy a light or a holster. I heard they fit perfectly in Glock holsters. So I'm like, hey, all I gotta do is buy the gun. That's it. And if I want to buy a new frame to change up the color scheme or whatever, I can do that. And yeah, so that's where I'm at, man. I kind of just wanted to get y'all opinions on it. Do you guys think it's probably a good idea to dibble and dabble in that? Would y'all like to see that firearm on the channel? With that being said, let me get into the other firearm, which was the Canic Prime. I'm not gonna lie, the Prime, it looks very pleasing to the eye. I mean, it looks great. When I picked the Prime up, it felt exactly like my Glock 43X in my hand. As far as being slim, the handle and stuff like that, it felt like I was holding a 43X, but a 43X XL. All right, if you took the 43X and made it a little bit longer, that's how the Canic Prime felt in my hand. Now in Academy Sports, they got little sensors on the trigger, so I was not able to pull the triggers on any of the firearms, unfortunately, which sucked. But I heard the Canic trigger is pretty good or whatever. But just holding it and feeling it, the firearm felt like I was holding a 43X but longer. And with my hand size, this shit felt weird as hell, because I don't have bigger hands. I'm not saying the firearm is bad. I'm not saying Canic Primes, you shouldn't get it or nothing like that. No, it's a beautiful gun. It's ported. You got mag wheels on it. It's optic ready. It got a 17-round magazine. It's a nice firearm, but the way it felt in my hand, it did not feel the best, because I'm like, damn, the shit slimline and it's longer than my damn 43X. I was like, I don't think I want to carry that. The handle is longer than a Glock 19's handle. That's what it felt like. And maybe I was tripping. Maybe I was tripping, but that handle, I had a lot of real estate left on that handle when I was holding it. So, and I don't have that much real estate left with this gun or with this one. All right, because these two handles are literally the same size. All right, if you think otherwise, no, they're the same size. As far as length, just one firearm is thicker than the other. This one got a mag well, so you can't pay attention to that, but the length is the same size, and that Canic Prime was pretty damn long. I'm just gonna be honest. So I was like, yeah, that's not what I'm looking for at all. But I mean, cool gun. I feel like it is still probably a really good carry gun, but yeah, that ain't what I'm looking for right now. But maybe on down the road, if I just wanted to dibble and dabble in it and just put it in the collection, hell yeah, I definitely would throw that gun in the collection. It's nice, man. It's a badass looking gun. You can't beat it with a stick, 17 rounds. and that type of size with that type of slimness and everything, it great gun. But that's neither here nor there. But yeah, bro, the RXM, bro, I ain't gonna lie, man. It feels like a really good quality firearm, and I think I might be getting it this weekend. I just kind of want to see what y'all say about it first, and I'm gonna get it regardless if I want it or not. But I just want to hear y'all opinion on it. See if anybody heard anything bad about it, any things I need to look for before I make that purchase or whatnot. But yeah, man, other than that, bro, yeah, I ain't been at the range a lot lately. Like I said before, man, I just been focusing on the gym and my business, and I just been enjoying life, bro. Like been saving my ammo up, um, and just enjoying life, bro. I've been feeling good. I've been doing good, and I hope all of y'all doing good. Hope y'all staying safe out there, staying out the way. Also, man, I seen well, we all seen the fucking protests that's going on. Look, bro, listen, stay out of that shit. All right, stay out of it. I tell people all the time, if you don't want to get caught up in no mess, stay out of protests by all means necessary, because it's chaos that happens in them. If you want to go out there and protest, by all means, go do it. But if you one of those people, you want to stay out the way, bro, please stay away from the protests. Because you might be out there peacefully doing whatever you're doing, and it's gonna be some idiot that does something stupid, and you just might be in the crossfire. So I don't know where everybody lives at, but if you can't help it, bro, stay out of that. You know what I'm saying? I want everybody to stay safe, and that shit's been getting real chaotic out there in LA, and they're protesting everywhere else as well. But yeah, man, y'all stay safe. If you are out there protesting and exercising that right to protest, stay safe. Don't do nothing stupid. Yeah, but yeah, that's pretty much it, man. I ain't gonna lie, I'm tired. I'm ready to go to bed. I had a long day, and I'm pretty much done rambling right now. But yeah, man, drop in the comments what y'all think about the RXM. And yeah, man, I'll see y'all in the next video, man. But like I always say, bro, y'all stay strapped, stay blessed. I'm gonna see you in the next vid. Peace.